everyone, welcome to Wellness Talks. Today we have with us Sagarika. She is a dynamic singer and a trainer at Shagota Music Academy. Welcome Sagarika, it's a pleasure having you here. It's said that music is very therapeutic. So what is your take on that?
Music has been passed on to us from our ancestors. So without music, your life actually does not work. Now there are electromagnetic waves in our body and sound waves that come from music. So when the two match together, it harmonizes, and that's when the therapy starts. When we listen to music, there's a chemical called dopamine which is released, which is also called as a feel-good hormone. So that's how the connection is when music acts like a therapy in all our lives.
Wonderful. So yes, I'm very much aware of dopamine, and it is one of the happy hormones that we generally talk about. But what I would like to understand is, what is the kind of music that one should listen to when you are sad or stressed, or when you are really very happy?
My take on this would be, it's a very individualistic approach towards it, because everyone does not have the same choice. If you tell me I would like to listen to old retro Bollywood numbers when I'm happy, or when I really feel like I need some energy and I want to go work out, so I would listen to house, trance, which kind of elevates my mood. And if I feel depressed, I really feel that you should acknowledge your feelings, and you can express very beautifully through the lyrics. So that's when your Sufi, your ghazal, all these genres come in. So it's an individual take on how you can handle your mood with music.
Wonderful. So, as we've seen in our younger days or childhood days, the lullaby plays a very important role,
Right.
So each mother is going to put the child to sleep singing a lullaby.
Right.
So what is the role of music on moods?
I think we all know when we are in our mom's womb, we are attached to our mothers through the umbilical cord.
Right.
Now what happens is, whatever the mother does, the baby starts reacting. So music is like a by default thing that comes in our lives because our mothers have been listening to it. So it is said that whatever the mothers do, the baby kind of follows. And I truly believe that the kind of genre also the mothers listen to, the babies tend to follow. Now it is said that once the baby is born, it is said that as much as you can keep playing good quality music, I totally feel in today's day that the kind of music that is being made has got depreciated.
Yes.
The kind of music, yeah. So what happens is, by default the kids are listening to all those Bollywood numbers which are meaningless. And I really want to put this word out to parents, or anyone for the matter of fact, that we all want to eat junk food, all right, but it is very important to have nutrition as a part of our diet as well.
Very true.
So the same way, you make them listen to songs which they want to, but also make sure that they listen to some quality numbers, which could be Western classical, which could be Indian classical, which could be poetry, which could be Kabir Vanis, which could be like so many beautiful genres which can relate. And the kind of music that goes around with such beautiful lyrics helps them uplift their soul.
So this is really wonderful. I mean, in a short, you have really explained how therapeutic music can be, what impact it can have on your health, right from the womb till the time you go to the tomb.
Right.
So that's something really wonderful. Would you like to share some pranayam practices or something by which people can really achieve some good health?
Honestly, this subject is as vast as a sea, but to be able to activate the internal positive vibes of your body, there's a very basic word, and it's a universal word, which is Om. So when you do the Omkar, it kind of reflects your soul, and also it helps you open the cells which are dead in your body. So when you say O, the O literally will come from this section of your body, whereas when the transition happens, it kind of passes through your neck, all right, and when you come to the humming section, the vibrations pass through your face.
So can you just do an Omkara?
All right, just before I do that, you could have ratios of doing it. So the basic of all is your 50-50, which I will try doing, all right. So very importantly, you're supposed to breathe in. Now when you breathe in, we literally forget to breathe actually, throughout our daily lives. But when you breathe in, make sure that your stomach comes out, because your bag is here. And before you start doing the pranayam, you're supposed to stabilize your breath, which is very important, because we are so much in a hurry that we forget to normalize ourselves. So once you are done with that, you kind of take a deep breath in and then you start with it. Okay, I'm also going to breathe here. So in this way you could keep on doing it.
This was amazing. I could literally feel the vibrations coming to me. Thank you so much for doing this for our viewers. I'm sure they should be doing it every single day to get the health benefits as well. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
It was really, really lovely having you here.
Thank you.
So this is all from me, Dr. Bhavi Modi. It's all about your health in your hands. Stay healthy, stay happy. So guys, if you have liked the video, do share, like and subscribe to our channel Wellness Talks. Thank you.